Gibson with the steal.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. Indiana shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now here's Sessions. He's tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. Hill passes to George. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's now 9 points for Freak. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Gasol a screen. McDermott gets to Gasol.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Here's Roten. To the paint. Here's Gibson. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Gibson's got 7 points in the game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Fisher.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 2nd in fast break points. 3rd in rebounding. And they were ranked 3rd in the league in steals. This is a team that does a nice job gambling and covering up for each other. That's why they're able to come up with those steals.
And as you pointed out, when it came to running the break, I mean, they were terrific. They left teams really just grasping for breath and unable to match that breakneck pace.
They've struggled against him in this one, just no answer for Freak. He's got 11 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense. And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
And so it's Indiana with it. Trailing by 2 and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Rebound Hill.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
That's good.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
43 seconds left here in the second. Now here's Roten. He's guarded by Hill. Rose kicks to Gibson. It's stolen by Hill. Outside Hill. Here's George. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
Sessions dishes to Fisher. Tries from 7. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Fisher's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. From deep, Rose. It's a tie game.
Hey, Kevin, with
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Changes. Fisher's checked in for Hill. Turner comes in for Lavoy Allen. And it's C.J. Miles in for George Hill. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. Dunleavy's check in for Doug McDermott. And it's Tony Wroten in for Derrick Rose. So for Chicago right now, Butler team to Dunleavy on the perimeter. Mirotic is out there with Noah, and it's Wroten in at the point.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
To the right side. And stolen by Fisher. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Kicks it to Fisher. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Here's George. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Beautiful shot that time by PG, Paul George, getting it done.
Bulls trail by 5. Wroten with it. Down low. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist by George. 8 points for Monte Ellis.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Mirotic the screen. Butler passes to Mirotic. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Shot is no good.
And now, let's hit it. Go!
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Fisher's checked in for Indiana. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gibson. Mirotic comes in for Doug McDermott. Dunleavy in for Derrick Rose. Fisher, he's in at center. Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then there's Ellis. And it's Hill in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also the ball hockey, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Doug McDermott comes in for Mirotic. And it's Rose in for Dunleavy. No good on the second free throw. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Allen with the screen for Hill. Fisher against Gibson. And Fisher kicks to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rose kicks to Gibson. Shot misses. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Outside, George. Here's Fisher. Offensive rebound, Allen. Goes up again. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Rose. McDermott, no one around him. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Hill kicks to Ellis. He dishes it to George. On the wing, Hill. There's the triple. And he gets it to go. Hill's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Pacers.
And that 3 was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
You can sense that the crowd, guys, is starting to feel as though this game just might be theirs.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told his guys, time's running low. If we're going to make our move, it's going to be now. Are you guys ready? And as they nodded, he said, let's go get it. Kevin?
And Fisher kicks to Ellis. McDermott with the steal. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. The kick outside to Butler. Off target with his three. And an intentional foul right there.
15. At the line for your Pacers, Freak. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming from your Pace Face.
Off the pick. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
And he commits the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
At the line for 2.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. .26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's good!
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his 5th personal foul. Penalty situation. Shooting for Indiana, Monte Ellis. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rose dishes to Noah. Outside Gibson. Can't hit from the elbow. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Penalty situation. Shooting for Indiana. Free. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Takes a 3. No good.
And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
And the numbers back it up, Greg. I mean, he's brought his hard hat and mean mentality to the glass with him today.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give him a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Paul, congratulations on the win. What did you have to be conscious of coming into tonight's game?
I mean, we knew this is a team that you can't, take for granted. They play hard. So we had to, step it up, execute offensively, and, stop them from scoring.
All good things. Paul, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
He gave them a big spark with his offense in the paint. He worked non-stop to establish position near the bucket, and that was a good look for them. The D had all sorts of problems trying to deal with him tonight.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself.